Welcome all. Hello. My 60th album, if I recall correctly. And I haven't played this one for a few months. This is, I think, probably one of the albums I enjoy playing more than most of the others. Very, very fun. That song was called The First Funeral. And the reason it was called The First Funeral is because that's what I titled it. I know. Crazy. We got a lot going on in chat right off the get-go. I see that the Verge is here. Tom, welcome. I see Doc, of course, is in. A lot of regulars tonight. Thank you very much for coming. Dr. Gak, Mark, hello, hello. Good to see ya. And cold enough to freeze. Yeah, it is cold enough to freeze the nuts off a steel bridge. It's been quite chilly over here. We were down, I know there are certainly colder places in the world, but we've been down into the single digits this week over where we're at here, close to the middle of nowhere. Just kind of looking at, I'm not even going to be able to keep up with the chat, and that is okay with me. So you guys keep up with yourselves. I see a lot of hi Randys. Hello to everyone. Again, thank you for coming in. You are all very appreciated. I love playing live. I love doing it online because I don't have to carry amps to bars and theaters and venues anymore, and that's awesome. I've never been in one of these bands that had roadies. That's not a thing for me. So, good stuff. Yeah, Mark, you might need to refresh. We're definitely live now. I did start a few minutes late, so again, thank you for your patience. Everyone, yes. Love it. All right. And I play along with my recordings, and I actually had my lead guitars turned on from the album recording. That's why I had to stop playing there, and you hear the leads keep going in the beginning. So I got those shut down now. So you're actually hearing me play now, which is great. And yeah, Finite Reality. I have always, like I said, I really enjoy playing this album. There was a portion there in the kind of 2-month period where I put out albums 55 through 63. I felt like I did some of my better work as far as composition, and definitely some great stuff to play. So if you guys have any requests, as long as the next request I get is for me to play The Ghost of Temptation from Finite Reality, your request is granted. So whoever requested that, boom, nailed it. That's what we're gonna do now. right, kids, rock and roll. I should put out a little warning here. Our weather has been not on the best side of things lately, so it is not likely, but certainly a higher than average possibility that the internet or electricity could go off here. So if this thing does just shut down and it doesn't come back up, in the normal time frame, then it's probably not going to. Yeah, I love my scythe in the background, Tom. That thing, so as a lot of people know, I do a lot of exercising. And some of my exercise is non-standard. We moved over here to Eastern Washington about a year ago, not quite a year ago. And before that, we lived on a 1-acre property out in Snohomish, Washington. And it was almost all grass. And I would mow it with one of the old grandpa-style lawnmowers, with the real, doesn't you have a motor on it? No engine? People loved it, man. I would be getting all these, yeah, you go, some people driving on the street and stuff. It was just awesome. People, and I actually got recognized in like the grocery store. Hey, are you that guy that does the lawn up on Lake Avenue? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then so when we first moved in there, the area right out front, kind of a ditch area, was filled with weeds. I didn't have a weed eater, so I actually used that right there on the road. I'm out there scything these things down, and people were stopping. They're like, I've never seen someone use one of those. That is so cool. Yeah, so that thing is freaking awesome. I love my scythe. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, last week, I actually got kicked off. I had an internet connectivity issue here and went completely down. And we didn't get internet back for like 10 minutes or something. And I was like, at that point, I'm like, forget about it, everyone's gone. So that was not on your end. It was only like a 28, 30-minute show, so it was pretty short. So that is what happened there. That was no one's fault but Elon Musk for intentionally making Starlink go down, specifically so that people would not be able to watch me play last week. Who painted all evening? Was that Therese? Whoever it was, keep it up. Oh yeah, awesome. That's great. Oh, you painted this entire, that's awesome. That's his kind of thing. Very cool, very cool. All right, so yeah, again, welcome one, welcome all to the show, Finite Reality. Let's move on, shall we? We are not yet at the G sharp minor portion of this show. I know, does this show have one? I don't even know. I'm not sure if Finite Realities, it should have a G sharp minor. Actually, I think maybe the song I dedicated to my grandma. I don't know, we'll see when we get there. Anyway, this song is called 6 Hours Ago. Another very fun piece to play. We'll get into some very heavy duty triplet work in this. And if you are a fan of that old band Metal Church from back in the 80s, their title song, Metal Church, inspired the work that I did on this, as far as the rhythm guitars with their kicking triplets. Yes. So this is in C Phrygian. Let's do it. 6 Hours Ago. 6 hours ago. We have reached 100 messages in chat. Congratulations. I could tweet about that if I was into tweeting, which I'm not. YouTube is good. Okay, yeah, I wish there was a kind of a better solution that would allow people to, watch and chat well on just one of the things. I don't know where to go with that. I'm going to keep experimenting though. I really appreciate everyone who comes in and fiddles with stuff. And froze up, had to refresh, still not good. There we go. Yeah. You gotta get that. It might just be because of me. Maybe I'm just producing worse and worse audio all the time to be a jerk. Because it's fun to be mean. That's not it. No. I do not need a mushroom pizza. Doc, you are lying. You are being mean about that. Actually, I'm gonna insult you worse. You're being nice. Now how do you feel, sucker? Good stuff. Keep this up, and I'm gonna be on the run. Just like the title of the next song. Oh! I still haven't got that thing down where I click on the right window to make my song play. On the run! I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Oh! All right, now I do. My wireless wire disconnected from my wireless system. Not sure what's going on here. Should be working now. That's no good. I don't want my wireless system to stop working. I like my wireless system. There we go. So it was showing the battery as being good and everything. Randy unplugged. Not quite the unplugged version we were hoping for. All right. I was going to call this the technical difficulty show. Wouldn't be my first technical difficulty show. I've had a few of those. This is always an interesting process, and I have not entirely got it figured out yet. I've got it, I would say, largely figured out, but there's always new stuff coming up. It's quite interesting. Susan, hello, hello. I haven't seen you for what, probably half hour now. 45 minutes maybe. I do not want to put Loctite in my wireless system. That would not be the best. Yeah, something's crazy going on. So, hey, that's live. Hey, Renee! Renee is here. Hello, thank you. Good to see you. I'm trying to remember what's this next song. It's called "You May Be Wondering," and it's a lighter piece. I'm trying to remember. There might be a key change in this one somewhere. It looks like there is. And in this one, if I recall correctly, I'm gonna have to see where this goes when I start playing it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see it now. So this one kind of bounces back and forth between A Locrian and A minor. And the A Locrian tonality is a diminished key, which kind of centers around this idea of this tritone. It makes resolution to the actual tonal center very challenging. So it switches to the A minor, which is much more kind of standard. It's got some interesting changes in it. I enjoy the feel of this one. And was it A Locrian or E Locrian? Maybe it's E Locrian to E Phrygian. It's something like that. It definitely got a Locrian feel to it. So when it gets, this is the kind of thing that Susan is really into. She likes the very dissonant, kind of wonky ideas. So particularly if you listen for the kind of clean tone guitar in the background, you'll definitely hear some of that. See how I do with the solos on this, making it up as I go along, as I always do. This is called You May Be Wondering. Looks like we got some weather talk going on over here. We got some chilly people, it looks like, in the world. The mad poet world. Yes. Yeah, it is cold out in Texas these days. Renee and I were texting about that yesterday. A whole group of us were. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's pretty chilly out in Western Washington. I think you guys got some snow in Western Washington, didn't you? It probably is great for your pizza delivery business, Renee. That's awesome. 98 degrees in your greenhouse. Oh, it's not supposed to be 98 degrees apparently. Yeah, there's a lot of sweating weather going on out in Texas. That is for sure. The 8x8, yeah, I've been in Tom's greenhouse. There's not a whole bunch of room in there, and there are a lot of, plants because it's, a greenhouse. So, and of course, we'd have to be driving from, Oregon and Texas and Eastern Washington to get to Tom's house, which also, may not be the most logistically realistic thing to do. I haven't seen Josh yet. He may be watching in the background. I don't know. Josh, if you're on, hello. Good to see you. If not, then I'm just talking. If anyone else named Josh is on, hello to you as well. If anyone not named Josh is watching, hello to you. Because I welcome both kinds of people. People named Josh and people who are not named Josh. I know. I'm an open-minded dude. Yeah, I heard he moved down south of Puyallup or something. I don't want to say the exact location live, but yeah. Yeah, we'd all have to do a lot of driving to get to Tom's house. I'm not going to give out Tom's address or anything. I actually don't have Tom's address. But even if I did, I wouldn't tell it to all you guys because I don't dox people. There you go. So this next song is called The Shadows Embrace. I know Susan is watching here on YouTube. For those in the chat who are only kind of watching one side, I do have chatters on YouTube and on Twitch. So I know Susan's over on YouTube, and this is kind of a special song between Susan and I. The song is actually, this is my album dedication. It's dedicated to my grandma Marie, who's dead. Very, very dead, along with all my other grandparents. Very dead people. My grandparents were great, though. I had a great relationship with all of my grandparents. My grandfather, Eli, he died when I was quite young, so I didn't know him as well, but I was definitely on good terms with all of them. But this, for between Susan and I, this is a song that after she heard it, she asked for my permission to do a choral version of this, and she has been writing that up. And right before the first time I played this live, I had been on a Zoom call with Susan and I heard her initial version of this for the first time. And it was just like so surreal. And I was like, I broke out in a sweat just listening to it. And then I get to it in the show and I'm like, it was just like this kind of this crazy thing. And so I always think of that whenever I'm going to play this song. This is, even though it's dedicated to Grandma Marie, this is very much a Susan song. And this is one of those, as I've spoken before, I play my guitar in standard tuning. And in standard tuning, when you play in B flat minor, none of your open strings are available for playing. And this song fits that bill. This is a B flat minor piece. Definitely a slower piece of work. It kind of follows in with what we just had going on. Flows nicely, I believe. Song number 6 on album number 60. Grandma Marie and Susan, The Shadows Embrace. Okay, it looks, oh, this is the album. Yes, okay. I believe this is the one where I forgot to program the in-between song lights for the last half. So I will have to set this off to the side so I can do that. And then I will have to try to remember to go back to the right program to start my songs when I need to do that. Oh, hey! Hey! Oh, this song is cool. This next song is called To Think Beyond Rationality. And there's something really cool about this song. Really cool. That you're all gonna like. Because we have arrived at the G sharp minor portion of the show. You are welcome. It is time for that, kids. Ah, so you're a waffle man. Big green D, I don't understand that part. That must be something. My chat is different than what you guys are seeing. So, I don't know what that's all about. But good luck with it. Hope it works out well for everybody. You kids have a good time. Have fun storming the castle. Riker is happy. G sharp minor time. You're darn right, buddy. And you know what? The title of this song is what you should do. It says To Think Beyond Rationality. Wait, right there. I gotta turn these lights off manually this time. Gotta go back to the program. Woohoo! Riker! G sharp minor, baby. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, Mark, glad you like it. Thank you, thank you. Always good to get to the G sharp minor portion of the show, isn't it? I have to change name color. Yeah, it doesn't show up for me on this. Christina likes pink. I like pink. That's actually one of my favorite colors, aside from purple, which I wear on every single show, every stream I've done. Purple shirt and a tie. Also, every video that I did when I was recording all my lead guitars, which was like my second album through my 50th, I think. Purple shirt and tie, it's just what you do. And the reason you do it is because of Satan. Because Satan likes purple shirts, you see? If we read from the book of Satan, it says, Satan likes purple shirts. So let it be written. So let it be done. It's Satan time, baby. G sharp minor does complete you. You darn tootin' it does. Oh, and I know Doc was looking forward to this like 2 weeks ago. Because last week my show got cut off. I've been trying to get my end credits working. I think I figured out how to do it. I'm going to try that tonight. I tried it 2 weeks ago and it failed, but I think that the show actually cut off right before I tried it. So the whole thing kind of didn't work out. But I think I'm going to have end credits tonight. However, I've had no activity. So the end credits, I haven't had any follows or anything like that. So we'll see if there's any reason to run end credits tonight. Yeah, you know, Therese, that's, I couldn't have said it better myself. It's so true. For those on Twitch, I'm going to put this here for you. This is a message directly from Therese, who you know as Louis TE84. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, it's the way it is. Satan agrees with that on a regular basis. In fact, I think Satan might have thought of that first. So, there's that, Yeah. So, G sharp minor has 5 sharps in it. E minor only has 1 sharp. That's what we're going to do next. E minor. This piece is called Thought Is All I Am. And let me get the manual lights, because I'm a dork. All right. Oh, dead batteries. So you guys got to listen to some pre-recorded rhythm guitars on that one. Exciting show. But we are moving on to what I think is my favorite song of this album. It'd be really hard for me to pick out what my actual favorite crispy bacon. Oh, I had some of that on a homemade bacon burger this afternoon. It was beautiful. Thank you, Crispy. Much appreciated. Now we got something to roll on the end credits. Feel free to throw more follows, tips, subscribes, or anything else onto there if you are so inclined. I don't even know what all shows up. I think it might show people in chat. I don't know. We're gonna have to. We'll be experimenting with it. Crispy bacon. Bacon. Oh, bacon. That's good stuff. Mark likes purple. Okay, I'm not catching this one. Sandy, thank you. Yeah, I'm missing this one, unfortunately. I usually get them. Like last week with Chopper and Wendy and Neil and Robin, and ooh, those were good. $70. Yeah. We've got a couple thoughts on it. Text me afterward, Doc. Renee is eating pizza because that is a beautiful thing. I did not eat pizza today because I'm a bad human being. But I have had pizza a lot. And I have had bacon on my pizza a lot. And that's awesome. Ghost in the Machine tonight. Yeah, this is, I've had much worse technical difficulty shows than this one. This one, I'm really kind of finding humorous that I just keep shutting my own guitar off. And when I started, I had an extra guitar going, an extra pre-recorded guitar going, and then I started shutting my own guitar off. Not the right way to do it, little Randy. Not the right way to do it. But you know what? Hey, we're still rolling. We got through G sharp minor with no problems. That makes Riker happy, and if Riker's happy, you're happy, because that's the Randy rule. R&R, Riker and Randy. Boom! Good stuff. Skittles and cherry Coke. Now that is a very fine, well-balanced diet there, Therese. That you can't really get better than Skittles and cherry Coke. Get me a ribeye to grill after the show. Absolutely. So anyway, this next one, Cycler Tom. Thank you very much, my friend. All of your tips are greatly appreciated. Yes, I didn't catch the note on that, unfortunately. I believe that shows up later on for me, but yes, thank you. Thank you all. Thanks for those who watch. Thanks for those who listen. Thanks to those who tip, who follow, subscribe, who chat and keep this whole thing going. Yeah, just the fact out that there's anyone out there in the world who appreciates what I do as a musician, that's awesome. You know, I put this music out there and it's like, yeah, I don't know who's gonna like it. I like it. And I think this is something that if you are a creator of any kind, if you're a cook, if you're a script writer, if you're an artist, a musician, a photographer, make what you like. And there's gonna be other people who like it, and there's gonna be people who don't. Fought! Fat was actually the founder of the Khmer Rouge and inspired Pol Pot to become the leader of Cambodia in 1975. And if you know history, you'll know how that one ended. So there you go. I like that I have a very worldly, diverse set of tips coming in. That makes me very happy. All inclusive. Good old Pol Pot. Yes, good old Pol Pot. What a guy. Not the great guy that Mao Zedong was, but what a guy. How about some music, kids? How about we jump into some F sharp minor, 3 sharps, F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. The other notes will be natural notes, except where I decide to get funky, funky, which this is not a funky song, and it shouldn't be, considering that the title is A Pile of Skulls. Okay. What are we rolling into here? Ooh. I think we are rolling into the last song of the evening. Mr. Rainbow saw that. Get some dinner going. It's larger on YouTube. I don't know what any of that means, so I'm going to ignore it. Thank you, Doc. Much appreciated. I'm having a good time here. I don't know when I last played this one, but it's been a while, and it's a very enjoyable album to kick back and play through. We are moving into the last song of the evening here. That one took me a second. Thank you, Dixon. I hope you are feeling okay, considering what just happened to you. I hope that was consensual on the part of all parties involved, in which case I fully approve of this activity. Thank you very much. You are appreciated. Play that one song you do when the bridge comes, snakes come out of the walls. Therese, I will text you after the show because I would like to hear your idea for me. Excellent. Yes. In fact, I'm going to put my texting device here to remind me. If I don't text you, because you know me, you've known me for a long time, and you know that this brain hole is a hole. And I get done with something and it goes. DNC. Oh, that's the one that makes snakes come. That's true. That does. Ooh. Ooh. D in Solitude. Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it. Just let me get into the correct emotional, intellectual, spiritual, physical, institutional frame of mind. If anyone's watching who is not familiar with the show, I want you to also take a deep breath, prepare yourself for what is about to happen. Okay, just about there. Just about, okay. This when you play something on this level of complexity, gotta be ready. Okay. Oh, that took my breath away. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Oh, that I'm happy with that performance of that particular piece. Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach, on his deathbed, stated that me writing that piece of music was the second most significant piece of music history that has happened. He was unable to elucidate what the most significant was, but you know, I feel pretty good about that statement by the great Johann Sebastian Bach. That would have been back in 1700s. It was a real feel-good moment for me. It's wow, yeah. The taunting began in Jerry's pants. Because that song pulls down your pants and taunts you. I'm glad you braced for that, Doc, because I know that one can just like hit you in the chest. Boom! Kadoop! you know, that kind of thing. I think you know what I mean by that. I think, yeah. And you're all required to spell it as well, but I'm not. All right. So this next piece, this is a funky one to solo over, because I started writing this in E Phrygian. I really enjoy playing in Phrygian. It has a, for those who are music theoristically inclined, it's basically an E minor, but you move the second note of the scale down one fret. And then, so I'm, and nothing crazy about it. It gives it a slightly exotic feel. But then I started sharpening the 7 as if it were a harmonic minor, which would have the normal third. So I kind of have this, what would be known as a cohemitonic minor scale that I slightly created. So you kind of get this. That kind of a feel to it. So it's got a little more exotic feel to it. And yeah, it's fun. It's interesting. It's kind of weird. So some of the chord combinations that came up as a result are very fun to play with. I've been writing, actually over the last week, I've put together about 2 albums worth of material, even though I have not released my Phil McCracken. Thank you, Phil. I hope that works out well for you, that request. If anyone would like to fulfill Phil's request, Tom can give you his personal address on every website that's available. So, Phil McCracken. I hope someone does. I really hope someone does. So yeah, I get some really kind of fun chord combinations out of this. It made it an interesting piece. It makes it very interesting to play. But I like the way it sounds. If you file down the nut for the C string, the J note will ring out more. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't do that? Yeah, okay. I don't even know what to call this scale, but it's E Phrygian-ish, E harmonic minor-ish, E minor-ish. Last song of the night. Thank you all for coming in. I will see you on the other side of this one. We'll talk a little more, and then we're gonna try to roll those credits and see if it works this week. See what we get. This song is called Before Eternity. Wait, wait, stop. Gotta turn my lights off. Click on the right program. And now I can go. Alrighty then. Oh, my thing's not stopping. Okay, I got sound good. Okay, we're in good shape. Thank you, thank you. I see some compliments in here. Where are we at? You can't have beavers and ducks while swimming through smoked sausage. Are you sure? I mean, how are you having beavers and ducks? I mean, are you having them for breakfast? Maybe you could have them for breakfast while swimming through smoked sausage. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Insert evil bunnies here. Always good. Like it. Sorry for the stupid, confusing stuff. I'm not sure what the confusing, stupid stuff was, Mark, but hey, don't worry about it. Be stupid and confusing if you want. Life is stupid and confusing. I mean, come on. I'm just glad people are here listening to my music, baby. You're good. No, you're bad. Kaplunk, where's my carrot? Oh, yeah, I am quite used to all the wacky stuff. I'm good with that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, Doc. Love the compliments. Thank you, Tom. You're welcome. Thank you as well. Absolutely. So, yes, thank you all for coming out. I am the Mad Poet. You are an audience. This stuff is just a good time. Go check out my website, themadpoet.net. There is a link on top where you can go to YouTube, and there's a link on top where you can go to Twitch. From there, you can click on the link to go back to my website, and go back to my website, and then keep going around and around forever and ever until you die of starvation and horrible, horrifying, terrible, vicious, brutal pain. So, you know, give us a thought first, maybe. But it'll be a good time. Yes, everyone, yes. Thanks for coming out. Truly, I do appreciate it. All the tippers, all the watchers, all the listeners, all the smellers, you are appreciated. So I'm going to attempt to roll credits and just see what happens here. So I think I'm gonna have to do a little switcheroo with this. And then let's see if this actually works. Boom. I only got 2 of my donors. Interesting. Because there should have been Phil McCracken, and there should have been Dixon and Fott, and they didn't. So I'm not sure. It might be. I'm guessing that Jerry did all 3 of those. So it might be just, and then there was also Sandy. So it might be that they only show up once per donor. So if one person donates 5 times, it may only show up once. That's a possibility. I don't know. I'll keep playing with it. But it worked. So that's cool. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. You are appreciated. And I'm going to shut the stream off as soon as I can figure out where my computer mouse is. And we're out of here.